Hi, I'm Chia-Hao. Today I would like to talk about how to do for the Part 1 MongoDB for the first task, to write a MongoDB query to find the tweet ID and then find the keyword in health. So the first thing we need to do is to import our data to the MongoDB. And then the first thing we need to do is to do the data cleaning for this dataset. So in this dataset, we found that there is a weird character in here, and we must to delete them all to make sure the format is correct. So first we open the search and then use this code. Okay, so now I'm trying to introduce what this code means. So for the first, this character, it is match only the beginning of the line, and then the slash of the yellow, it is mean to match the slash. So we can see, for example, in this, you can match the two character, and then in the red character in here, it can match the star in here. So it can correspond to the red area. And then for the green area, for this character, it can match the 0 or more space character in here. And then in the blue area, we can see it can match 0 or more digits in here. So it will correspond to 1. And finally, for this character, it can match the end of the line to find all these things. And we can see there is 10,000 of items in here. And then we replace this as a blank for replace all. And then wait a second. Okay, so now there's nothing in here. And then we just delete it manually. Okay, so the second thing we need to do is for this -id. This is not a correct format for the JSON file. So we need to do some adjust in here. So let's select this part. And then to see, yes, there are 10,000 data in here. And then we also replace this as a blank. And then wait a second. Okay, and then for here, we also need to adjust. So we select this. And then we finally need to have this. And also we can know that there is also 10,000 items in here. And then we replace this as this one. I want to make sure that the -id have the same format with the ID. And then replace all. And wait a second. Okay, so finally we can get the correct format in our dataset. And then we just save this file and then close it. Okay, so let's go for the Studio 3T to import this data in our MongoDB. And I create a tweet collection, and then I select the data for here. And then make sure this target connection is working. And then I execute. And now we just wait for a moment to import this data. Okay, so now we have imported the data. And we can see in here. Let's change as the table. Okay, so now we can see there is a lot of data in here. And then we need to find the keyword. And then we need to write a MongoDB query to find the tweet ID for those tweets which contain the keyword in health in the text column. Okay, so now we need to have a intershell to open it. And then we need to find the health keyword in the text column. So we click this for the text column, and we need to know the health in the text and also show the ID in here. And then we run, and then we execute this code. Okay, so finally, we can know that there is 80 data for the text is include the health words. Okay, so let's go to part 1, section 2, and to extract the keyword from the data. So first, I need to connect the GBA notebook with my MongoDB, and then connect the database, and then read the collection of tweet. And then we can wait a second, and then I will show you the data frame. So in here, we can see there is 10,000 data and with 22 columns. The keyword from the data set, we need to remove the stop words in this text column. And what is the stop words? Stop word is something we often use it in our sentence, but actually it is not really important to extract for the keyword. So now I'm trying to remove the stop word in English. So I remove the stop word from the text column and then create a new column for the text without stop words. So run this code. And then we can see the new column and show you the first 5 data. And then we can see that for the first sentence, and then we can compare with the original text column. And we can see that on both your has already been removed in the sentence and then input in the text without stop words column. So let's go to extract the keyword, and then I extract the number 3, just pick it randomly to extract, and then input for the keyword column. So we can see that there is a keyword in this text without stop word column. And then we save this as a CSV file in the zip file. So let's go back to here. We can see there is our new tweets. And then we have a new tweets with CSV. Okay, so now we need to import this CSV into the Studio 3T. And I called it keyword tweets and click this. And then also do the same thing to import the data. And then we choose CSV and click OK. Okay, so import the CSV file, and then we search it. So in our data with CSV, open it. Okay. So make sure everything is okay, and then we click execute. Okay, so let's go to see here. And then there is 10,000 of new data with the keywords. And then we can check this in our MongoDB. Okay, so let's go to see for the collection. Okay, so in the test and the keyword tweets. Okay, so we can make sure in here we can know the new data set for the tweets. We can find the keyword column in here. Okay, let's go to part 1, the third section. And in here, I will provide some example and framework for how to turn the raw tweets into a contextualized item. First, there are several raw tweets in table 1, and then it will be extract the feature from the information in itself, such as the time when those tweets publish on the app and the location where your computer connect to the server. And then we can see in the table 2 that the feature can be keyword from the lecture-based, and the name entity from natural language, and the tweet hashtag from the schema-based. So when everyone uploads a message on Twitter, it does not only send a message, but also includes much information in each tweet. And second, we go to the enrichment step. We enrich the feature to the semantic items. It means that the content in the tweet will increase more feature in the words. For example, it can be detect the words is about which topics. For example, a man uploads his feeling with basketball game, and the content includes many nouns or verbs about sports with sentiments. Sometimes it can be concluded to an event of the game because many people upload a similar message on Twitter. And in the last step for linking, those items can be contextualized to contextualized item, and it can be linked, matched, and classified to the target that we have already set it.